Okay, so this is going to be the themes video assignment number 1, and this one's going to be on compassion is the theme. So we'll start in seated or lotus position, getting comfortable, sort of spreading the sits bones apart, getting comfortable and stable, the ground beneath. Maybe a breath in as we lift the shoulders to the ears, and breath out as we relax, roll, and melt the shoulders backwards and down. Lengthening and straightening the spine, imagining as if a string was pulling from the center of the top of our head up to the heavens. Just getting secure and stable and comfortable in this position. And on an inhale, arms sweeping up overhead, palms facing together. And on an exhale, reversing the position of the palms outward and lowering them back down. Another inhale, externally rotating the arms, palms facing out, lifting, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, rotating palms outward, lowering the arms down to the side. Another inhale, up, sweeping the arms overhead, bringing the palms together, pressing together, pulling downward and inward as we bring our hands together at heart center. Just really embracing the theme of compassion today as our hands are at heart center, and remembering how important it is to have compassion from the heart for ourselves and for other people. When we set the intention in the beginning of our yoga practice for the day, for just the practice, it tends to carry out into our daily routine and activities for the day anyway. Even if we just set it for the practice, it carries with us. Being mindful of how far compassion can go when we extend it not only to ourselves but to others. We allow ourselves to show up as our best loving selves and have that much more to offer others. Now from lotus, we'll gently just come into cat-cow, but first, go into cat-cow, but first we'll come to all fours. All right, so we're going to have hands spread shoulder width apart, shoulders over the wrists, knees hip width apart. And on an inhale, going to lower the belly, lifting and looking upward with the chin. Exhale, cow, we're going to tuck the tailbone in, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, looking upward. Exhale, slowly tucking the tailbone inward, the chin to the chest. Can do this a couple more times. Inhale, cat. Exhale. Cat, I'm sorry, that was cow. I'm nervous. Inhale, dropping the belly like a cow, lifting the gaze. Exhale, arching the back, tucking the tailbone, tucking chin to chest like a cat. From here, we're going to gently, big toes touching, having our knees still apart as in a V, lowering the tailbone down and coming into child's pose. So whatever's most comfortable for you. You can spread the knees wider apart if you need be to get more comfortable. You can have arms down at the side as so. You can have the chin touching the mat. You can put your head at either side. You can have your arms out in front of you. Whatever brings you a feeling of relaxation and remembering to have compassion for yourself in this position, just as you would for a child or a baby. From here, going to take the right leg, extend it forward like so, lengthening the left leg back, extending it a little further than you think you can. Arms gently holding the upper body. And after a few moments here, going to gently bring the left leg around, switching, and sweeping the right leg back. So we'll be switching sides here. Now you can see it a little better. Hands under shoulders. Now I like to, when I'm in pigeon, I like to really bring this leg at a diagonal. Gives me a nice stretch, or you can bring it horizontally to the top of your mat. Whatever works best and feels most comfortable for you. And then from here, just rotate and to half butterfly. On the right side, and switching, sweeping the right leg in, left leg out to half butterfly. And butterfly always reminds me of compassion because of the stages. It goes through the metamorphosis stages. You know, it begins in a cocoon, and through a process, you know, ends up blossoming into a beautiful butterfly. And it's just such a beautiful process. I feel that compassion is at the heart of that. The butterfly doesn't really have an option other than to just be as it is in its cocoon while it's growing and being nurtured and just being loved on, essentially by itself, by its nutrients, by the things that it needs to grow and be prepared to fly. So it just brings great compassion. And then from half butterfly, going to extend both legs outward, gently lowering back, arms at the side. You can turn them, palms facing up. Flat back, gentle, releasing any tension that you may feel in the face, in the arms, the shoulders, maybe relaxing, releasing further than you did before. Maybe letting go of the legs a little deeper so they rotate outward. And that is a simple, quick practice for compassion.